let's talk about your mom. I'm sure your mom was one of your biggest cheerleaders. And did you have to cut anybody off or love some of your family members from a distance? You know, when you told them from the beginning, you know, I'm gonna become a big star. I'm curious. I want to hear that.
Did you read it somewhere? Like what?
No.
Why you asking this? Oh man, this one might hurt.
Oh, you got the red cup out? You took the red cup?
Yeah, excuse my red cup. You know what I'm saying? It's water in here, but
okay.
I'm still from Alabama at the end of the day. So number one, to confirm what you said, absolutely. My mom is my biggest fan. Not was, she still is. She's supported me since, you know, she supported me in my acting dream when she didn't even know she was doing it, right? And I say that because at age 6, when I knew I wanted to be an actor, that next year I did my first thing, and that was I played Dr. MLK in the Black History Month play. And it really wasn't a play, it was a presentation. So they chose like 20 kids to be like somebody from history, and you're supposed to go up and say your name and like 1 or 2 sentences and sit down. So I lied to my mom and told her I had to learn the whole I have a dream speech, you know. So she like took me to the library, you know, and like printed out the stuff, and you know, we sat there at the library for a while and I studied. And then after that, every day while she was cooking dinner, she would make me go over the speech and like read it out loud until I remember it. So on the day of the actual presentation, I did it, and I was the last person to go, thank God. And I did it, but by the time before I even did it, she kind of realized that I kind of embellished a bit, you know, like nobody else ain't saying a lot, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I did it. The teacher was happy, she was happy, and in my mind, it was confirmation. Like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to affect people. I couldn't articulate that as a 7-year-old, but I knew the feeling I had. I wanted to feel it again. So she's been supporting me from Jump Street. When I told everybody after I got done playing football, well, first of all, when I told them I was about to retire from football and start acting, I would say probably 80% of my family and friends questioned it. Like 80% of them, I would say, were like, why would you do that? Like, why keep playing football? Like, you just had a good season. You had to work out with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? You just went to minicamp with Saskatchewan. Like, it's going good. Why would you stop? Some of them were like, well, you have a college degree from Clemson University. Just get a job. I had a bunch of different stuff. Somebody was like, you should be an agent. They were like sending me people to try to get me to be an agent. One of my cousins was trying to get me to do like pharmaceutical sales. And, you know, some of this stuff was appealing because of the amount of money. And, you know, I had like $500 to my name at this moment. But I knew what I wanted and I knew what it took. So I didn't care. I didn't care what anybody said. I packed my car, me and my $500, all my clothes, and I moved to Atlanta. I actually packed a cousin's car. I didn't have a car at this moment. And I borrowed my cousin's car for like a couple months. And I moved to Atlanta and slept on one of my homies' couches who I met through doing some extra work when I first started. And he had a 1-bedroom apartment. Jason Winston slept on his couch for like a year and a half and paid him when I could. You know, he didn't ask for anything. You know, he just supported the dream. Forever indebted to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say his name every interview because without Jason Winston, I probably wouldn't be sitting on this interview right now. So, yeah, a lot of people didn't really see the vision. A couple, you know, my mama was like, yeah, whatever you want to do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, go do it. You know, you can do it. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it, mom. She's like, I believe it, you know. But she would just make sure she just wanted to know I was good. So she'd be like, you know, are you working? You know, you good? You got some money for food? You know, stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I purposely didn't invite my mama to my house for like first few years I was in Atlanta because I didn't want her to worry about me. I didn't want her to like see I was working like 5 jobs and like living on the couch, and I just didn't want that. I wanted my mama to be, focusing on herself and the other things, and focusing on them prayers for me. So yeah, a lot of people didn't see the vision, and I wouldn't say that I cut. A lot of people I think get cutting somebody off confused, right? So when you tell somebody, oh, you got to cut people out of your life, we automatically feel like we gotta like, hey, yeah, so I can't talk to you no more. Don't call my phone. We ain't friends no more, okay? I know this hurt me too, but we can't talk no more. Like, no, it's not. You don't have to do that, right?
Right.
So like, I had several friends that I was cool with or close with. When I got to a certain level, I just distanced myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I slowly stopped calling and slowly stopped going to see him when I would go home, and like whatever the case may be, because our paths didn't line up. And it's not that I don't like them, or if I see them now, it's still love, or like family, or whatever the case may be. It could be friends or family. You don't like have to verbally tell them like, oh, I'm cutting you off. Like, no, that's not it. You just slowly distance yourself and, stop answering those calls, stop making those calls, stop pulling up on them. And then, they become, a memory. They become an old part of your life. And then you have room to bring in people that are going to water you, and encourage you to do what you got to do. So it's one of those things that I tell people when they like worried about their family supporting it. I'm like, strangers are going to make you rich. Your family's not going to make you rich. It's not enough of them. So their support is cool. That's good and all. You need support from the strangers. So go build that network. Go meet some new people. And once you get in your mind that that's what you got to do, and you handle your business. No matter what you're trying to do, you handle your business, and the best aha moment is when you start doing some stuff. And now everybody, all those people that were like, oh, you should just get a job, whatever. They like, man, I always knew you had it in you.
Right.
I knew you was gonna make it, Carl.
Right.